Today we're reviewing the Bosrijk Hotel. Efteling theme park located in the Netherlands is easily one of the best theme parks in Europe, possibly the world. The park literally think of absolutely everything and the attention to detail is insane. If you have any constructive complaints, any thoughts, anything you want to see, Efteling will listen and make sure it happens. The theme park really does cater to everyone and has something for the whole family to do. I'm not really a massive fan of Disneyland Paris. I find the food terrible, it's really overpriced and very difficult to get to. So for me personally, I always recommend Efteling as a cheaper version of Disney Paris, and the overall experience I find 10 times better. The park truly has some world-class attractions. The only thing, and that is the only thing and only complaint that I have about this theme park, is unfortunately it just needs thrill. Everything else is spot on and perfect, from the music to the small attention to detail, but honestly, if this theme park just got one well-themed world-class roller coaster, it would easily make its way up to the top theme park in the world. Make sure you keep an eye on hotel deals when it comes to Efteling. This trip actually cost us about the same as it would have if we just bought 2 days worth of tickets and stayed off-site. Efteling has a few different types of accommodation, but as I said, today we're doing the Bosrijk, which translates to forest. This hotel is about a 5 or 10 minute walk from the main entrance. It's a nice walk and it also includes free parking. Now, the only negative of this stay was when we arrived, it said on the barrier that we weren't allowed to enter until 4 o'clock. They have a free car park outside this area, so we got a little bit confused. Everything is ran through the app. You get your magic key at around 4 o'clock. That's when you're allowed to go through the barrier, but all you're allowed to do is drop your bags at your accommodation and then you need to go back out to the normal car park. We personally opted just to take our bags from the normal car park to the hotel, which was a little bit of a mistake. We definitely should have drove in and out, because where we were staying it was quite a long walk. It's a beautiful location with a very relaxed and chilled vibe. The theme itself is to the Sandman, which is great for the kids, and it's so beautifully maintained it doesn't feel like you've even left the park. When we were arriving to our hotel after a day at the park, we saw everybody coming up to us with nightcaps. Apparently they have a bedtime story every night, but we were so tired we didn't really need one, and let's be real, it's more for the kids. When you get into your hotel, you get a free welcome pack, a free book that tells you the theme of the hotel, and you get about 5 nightcaps. For the 3 of us, we had a double, which was 2 singles and a bunk bed. If you're worried about the bunk bed, they are actually very big and apparently very comfy, according to my brother. You get a welcome pack with teas and coffees. They've got their own board game in there, a little bit of light theming to the Sandman. The shower was extremely high pressure, which is always great to have at a hotel. The rooms were very clean, as we're sort of looking around now. You have a hairdryer, you've got soap, you've got shampoo, you got hand soap, you get towels. So you do pretty much get everything you need for a night stay there. I really can't complain about this hotel at all, guys. Other amenities include a towel heater, a stool for the kids to look into the mirror. The toilet was okay. There's a mini fridge, you got a TV. Outside you got a nice view. As I mentioned earlier, there's a little board game you can play. Everything at this hotel is controlled over the app. We didn't even need to go to reception at all for anything. By reception, they do have a restaurant and a shop on site. We weren't too sure if the restaurant was open in the evening, and we were quite tired from the park anyway, so it was really nice and easy to go onto the app and see that they had their own food options, mainly pizza. I was a bit confused because I didn't get a receipt. I wasn't sure if the payment went through, but the pizza came very quickly. It was great quality. I will warn you though, if you order plain pepperoni, it does come with mushrooms, which my fussy brother didn't enjoy very much there, but it came fast and it tasted good, so we can't really complain. Waking up in a cold morning in the Netherlands is always a great experience, guys. The air quality is just so great. It's a nice feeling. We walked back to the car to drop our bags off, and then we went to breakfast. The breakfast itself offers a continental buffet, but if you're from the UK, they do have bacon and scrambled egg, which you can't really complain about. You also book the restaurant through the app there, guys. When we arrived, we were able to enter about 15 minutes early, so they weren't too fussy with the time there. Just as we arrived to check in at the restaurant, we were greeted by the Sandman's owl, which was a really nice touch, especially for children travelling to this hotel. Having unlimited Fristy and unlimited Chocomel was a great part of the breakfast. Everything tasted really good and was of great quality, so no complaints at all. We then headed to the theme park. We left our car in this car park outside the Bosrijk because it is free, so if you're doing a cost breakdown on whether or not to stay somewhere else, remember to include the parking. Also, not forgetting to mention that if you stay at the Efteling hotels, you do get half an hour early ride time into the park, and honestly, staying in the hotel was worth it just for that. When we arrived to the park and they put the barriers down, we ran straight over to the dive coaster Baron 1898. We managed to get on this roller coaster and go around 10 times before we had to leave the queue because there was other people. The roller coaster has a very long pre-show, so it's a very difficult one to lap. Getting on it 10 times really made this trip. If you're thinking of staying at an Efteling hotel, 100% make sure you do it. I'm really not sure if I can visit this theme park without staying on site ever again. It was just such an amazing experience, and if you do go and are going, I hope you have an amazing time. Anyway, guys, that brings me to the end of this quick review. If you want to help us us out, please hit that subscribe button. Let's be real, this is a hotel channel, no one's really subscribing to that. But if this video did help you in any way, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn off notifications, and if you're heading out soon, I hope you have an amazing trip.